apologize. Your modifieds lined up and ready to go for their main events. 30 laps. Sierra Furia and Steve Taylor will set the pace. Lights are out. Cheer 'em on, Lakeport. These are the modifieds. Green flag racing underway. It's a good start off the drop of the green flag. Sierra Furia and Steve Taylor battling for the lead. They are even as they cross the stripe, and Sierra Furia leading lap number 1. Steve Taylor trying to battle back on that outside line. Alex Andrews in the 22 car, and Richie Potts in the 83 also getting into the mix. Furia out in front, lap number 2. Taylor trying to find some momentum on that outside line. You could see in the heat race he was having trouble holding his own in that outside line, and he is hanging tough for the moment, trying to find some momentum to get around Sierra Furia in the 37 car. But right now, Furia out in front, Taylor in second. Andrews now looking to move up on the inside of Taylor in a bid for the number 2 spot. Again, Alex Andrews in that 22 car, his final race of the year here at the Lakeport Speedway. He'll be going off to college next week. That car is for sale, that black number 22, and Alex Andrews moves into second. Sierra Furia out in front, Alex Andrews in the 22 car with his nose in second. Steve Taylor trying to battle back on the outside, but losing ground to David Lindell now in a race for third. And this is looking very reminiscent of your heat race earlier. Steve Taylor almost into the wall down the front straightaway. He holds on to the race car, and now it's Furia, Andrews, and Lindell, your front three. Now Andrews looking to challenge Furia on the outside, down the front straightaway. Sierra Furia out in front, Alex Andrews in the 22 car moves to the outside, down the back straightaway. Alex Andrews moves back down behind Furia, now right up behind the 37 of Sierra Furia through turns 1 and 2. David Lindell trying to move up on the outside in the number 11 car. Andrews gets loose, and he's got a ton of pressure from Mike Nielsen in the 14. Now Nielsen backs off. And now Lindell challenging Andrews on the outside in a bid for second. Andrews pinned behind the 37 of Sierra Furia. Furia holding on to the lead for the moment. The race is for second right behind her between Andrews and Lindell. Andrews on the inside, Lindell on the outside, and Andrews gets a little loose coming out of 4. Lindell holding on to second at the line now with the challenge mounted. Lindell with his nose into second and setting his sights on race leader Sierra Furia. Alex Andrews hanging tough on that inside line through turns 1 and 2, but has nowhere to go with Furia in front of him. Lindell in the 11 car trying to find some momentum on that outside line as they cross the stripe. Sierra Furia getting a ton of pressure from Alex Andrews and David Lindell, holding on to the lead for the moment as they cross the line halfway through this 30-lap main event for your modified division. Sierra Furia still out in front. The race is for second between Andrews and Lindell. Lindell holding on for the moment. Andrews in the 22 car again has nowhere to go, right behind the 37 of Furia. Now Lindell with the challenge mounted on the outside through turns 3 and 4. Furia holding on to the lead for the moment, but it's David Lindell with the momentum on the outside line. Oh, and the 14 of Mike Nielsen slides through turns 1 and 2. Sierra Furia in the 37 car out in front. David Lindell in second. Alex Andrews in third. Andrews again now moving up on the inside of Lindell, trying to challenge again for second. As Lindell gets a little loose on that outside line coming out of 4, but now he makes that ground back up as he continues to pressure the 37 of Sierra Furia. Furia holding on to the lead. 10 laps to go for Sierra Furia in the 37 car. The race once more for second, right behind her between Andrews and Lindell. What a race up front by your modified division. Sierra Furia holding on to the race lead for the moment. Again being challenged by Davey Lindell on the outside. Alex Andrews in the 22 still in the mix, right behind Furia. Furia out in front with 8 laps to go. Lindell trying to find any momentum he can on that outside line, but it's Furia holding on to the lead for the moment. Alex Andrews trying to find some momentum on that inside line, trying to take over the number 2 spot. Lindell holding on to second for the moment. Now Andrews battling back on the inside once again, coming out of 4. And now your leaders coming up on the slower traffic of Robert Byers. We'll see if it plays into the final laps of this race. Furia out in front, Lindell in second, Andrews in third, 4 to go. Just 1 more mile for Sierra Furia in the 37 car, trying to hold off the pressure from Alex Andrews and David Lindell. Lindell on the outside once again, through turns 3 and 4 and down the front, 3 to go. They still haven't caught Robert Byers yet, but they're coming up close. We'll see if Robert Byers plays into this finish. 2 laps to go for Sierra Furia in the 37 car. Lindell still challenging on the outside. Andrews still challenging Lindell on the inside. As they come out of turn number 4, they'll take the white flag. 1 lap to go. And Lindell hard into the wall on the last lap. It's going to be a yellow checkered. Andrews on the outside, down to the line, but it's going to be Sierra Furia, your winner. Under yellow, Alex Andrews ends up taking second. Andrews takes second. It's Mike Nielsen in the 14 taking third as we go under yellow as Lindell hard into the wall. In turn number 1 on the final lap, Lindell out of the car. He is okay, but a scary collision as Lindell went head on into that wall. Track officials going to review the video to determine what happened on that last lap crash going into 1.